As a point of personal privilege, before you take up your first order of business, I would just like to say that any councillor has the right to amend minutes, and we do respect that. And no councillor questions another councillor, why didn't you get them? In last council meeting, I was a little embarrassed when a councillor asked me, why are you tabling the minutes? And I was in the hospital, and that's why I couldn't. And I don't think a councillor should have to disclose reasons why they table minutes. It's a right of every councillor. So I just want to put that on the table. Thank you.
Table an item is non-debatable anyway, so we'll move forward. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes of February 28th and March 14th?
Mr. President, I would like to ask approval of the minutes that that have the transcript from Mr. Bruder on coalition bargaining, and I had a correction, and it's right from the tape of a motion that I made, and I'm asking for that to be accepted.
So those on which one? The 28th or the March 14th?
February 28th.
So the February 28th, you're asking for it to be approved as amended?
Those two amendments I'm asking the other one to be taken up separately. I'm asking for my amendments, and then we can take up the second amendment of another councillor separately.
I was taking up both the minutes. Can I get a motion?
Excuse me?
Can we separate out these two sets of minutes? We vote on the February 28th ones first.
Can I, as a matter of, I'd like to have...
get a motion to approve the February 28th minutes as amended.
So moved. A point of information, please, Mr. President. I just want to make sure I understand now that Councillor Devaney has raised this. In voting on the minutes of February 28th, are we voting to approve them with the correction that Councillor Devaney has made, and also the additional comments that I have provided under Rule 7.7?
Exactly.
Point of order. I would like to say that I have a question. I have never questioned any councillor on putting something in, but there is nothing that allows a councillor to give a page of something that was never said. It was never said.
It will be voted either up or down.
I will distribute what was said, and you can see.
The motion is second. All in favor?
Excuse me. That's not fair the way you're taking this question. Excuse me. I have the mic right now, and
you do not. I'm ruling out of order, and I'm taking the motion on February 28th. It was asked of me, and I'm being courteous in terms of separating out the February 28th from the March 14th.
Mr. President, I'd like a second. I'd like to speak on it.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Discussion. You can't cut off discussion, Mr. President.
I don't really think it's necessary that the chair...
Mr. President, we have discussion. That's parliamentary procedure.
It's ruled already, and that's the ruling. And if you want to ask the town attorney whether or not the chair can rule the way that the chair has ruled, then fine. But
I will direct this to the attorney. I have put in minutes, but there is another council that put minutes, and none of this was said. And, you know, we have the minutes of the history of, and they're on the tape, of what has been said. If a councillor didn't say those words, they cannot recreate the meeting because it wasn't said. And this is the first time in 26 years I've ever seen a councillor bring in something that never was said. So, I mean, I'm a great Monday morning quarterbacker. We all are. We all could come in and say, hey, you know, I wish I said this. But that's not how minutes are. I mean, you can go to court, and the court stenographer takes the minutes. You can't recreate it. Mr. Attorney, I am asking that we take them up separately. You can pass these out. This is what he said.